Now in Nightside, a Yuma police car crashing into this house over the afternoon. We hear from the homeowner who was inside when it happened. And 2 people were stabbed to death in their Yuma home. We'll have intense details of the initial investigation. Plus, Karen Watts is eager to fight for Doug Nichols' mayoral seat ahead of next week's primary election. We'll share her last-minute thoughts as the mayoral race heats up. Nightside on News 11 starts right now.
Broadcasting across the desert Southwest, from Yuma through the Imperial Valley to the Salton Sea. Nightside starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Scott Gross. Watching television and hearing a loud crash outside, it turns out it was a car crashing into a home on Yuma's south side. Now what's even more shocking is it involved a Yuma police car. News 11's Jacqueline Aguilar spoke with the homeowner who tells us about what went through her mind when she heard that crash.
The woman tells us she was watching TV when she heard a loud noise that startled her. She never could have imagined what she saw next. A Yuma police officer was driving through the Sunset Mesa neighborhood on South 14th Avenue to assist a hit and run. The squad car was rear-ended as it was passing other vehicles. The bump jolted the police car off the road and into the side of Marta Arroyos' home. Marta was the only one in the home and says she's glad everyone is okay.
Well, I'm kind of shocked, sad. I don't know what is going to happen. And I'm happy the driver is okay. And I'm okay.
Sergeant Eric Egan of the Yuma Police Department describes the scene moments before the collision, saying the driver of the Toyota Yaris appeared to be yielding to the right, but evidently hit the patrol car.
The vehicle in the front turned left in front of him. That vehicle and the police vehicle then collided, pushing the police vehicle into the garage of the house right behind us.
The driver of the Toyota Yaris was a 40-year-old woman. Sergeant Egan wants to remind drivers they have the duty and responsibility of pulling over right away once they hear sirens or see police lights. Both the officer and driver were taken to Yuma Regional Medical Center with minor injuries. Reporting in Yuma, I'm Jacqueline Aguilar, News 11.
Scary scene there. Another car accident this afternoon resulted in serious injuries. A woman suffered serious injuries after another driver ran a red light around 2 o'clock this afternoon. This according to police. The crash happened at an intersection right by Gila Ridge High School. A 36-year-old man driving a Toyota Camry hit a Jeep which rolled over. The driver of the Jeep, a 37-year-old woman, was ejected. The woman was transported to the hospital in serious condition. 2 adults who were fatally stabbed in the backyard of a Yuma home on Sunday evening. Now, the discovery happened after a domestic disturbance call around 5 o'clock. They say a 63-year-old man living on the property stabbed the homeowners, which are a 63-year-old man and 57-year-old woman. The suspect also had stab wounds. He was taken to Yuma Regional, then flown to Phoenix for further treatment. Police have not released the man's identity, and we are still working to learn what triggered that attack. Imperial County leaders are coming up with ways to combat the homeless situation across the Imperial Valley. Our reporter Wiley Jahari joins us from Imperial County with the very latest.
City leaders say you can see a homeless person almost every day, just simply when you're going out to get a cup of coffee. But now the focus turning to what can be done to provide more shelter for those without a home. A nationwide issue being felt even in Imperial County.
We need to care because many of them are struggling. Many of them are a product of loss of jobs. They're a product of mental health reasons. They're a product of substance abuse.
Mayor Tomas Oliva says the goal is to help homeless individuals build a working resume.
Employers don't want to employ someone that's unemployed. By bridging that gap in someone's resume and being able to say that they're currently employed, currently doing something, perhaps that makes them more marketable in the job market to be able to bounce back for more permanent employment.
And out in Calexico, the same sentiment is shared.
Here in Calexico, obviously we see a bad mix of mental health issues, drug addiction, arson fires, specifically in the city of Calexico.
Lorena says the city needs funding to help keep the streets safe.
Identify the solution. The problem is, or not so much the problem, the challenge is implementing it. Finding the funding, getting the building built. Everybody points to a mix of transitional housing that leads into more permanent housing.
Calexico and El Centro would both love to have more homeless shelters that would properly address the needs of the unhoused population. Reporting in El Centro, I'm Wiley Jahari.
With just 1 week away until the Arizona primary, mayoral candidate Karen Watt shares how she is gearing up for the election and why she feels she deserves to be Yuma's next mayor. News 11's Samantha Bird has the exclusive interview.
Local nurse practitioner and councilwoman Karen Watts says it's time for a woman to lead in Yuma. For the last 5 years on city council, Karen Watts says she's been a strong voice for the citizens of Yuma. Watts says she's been going door to door canvassing in Yuma neighborhoods to reach locals.
Yuma needs a new leadership, and I'm ready to lead. And I think it's time for women to be represented at the table, at the leadership table. There's only been one female elected in the past 100 plus years. So my team and I are making that final push.
She says her top priorities if elected next week are public safety and conserving water. Watts says her commitment to public safety is why she's endorsed by United Firefighters.
Fire gets about 4.6% increase in calls every year. Yet their staff has not changed since 2015.
She also says the Yuma Police Department has been losing about 7 officers per year for several years now.
So that means is when the citizen calls for an emergency, there's an increased response time. That's not good.
She says our local farmers have been leaders in reducing water consumption while increasing production. So the city needs to do its part.
So we really need to form a climate action committee composed of our local experts and our business leaders to create sustainable solutions.
Watts is running against Yuma's current mayor, Doug Nichols, for the seat. Early voting in person will continue through this Friday, and if you don't make it out to vote before then, you can vote on Election Day, August 2nd, at any of the 8 voting center locations in Yuma County from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Visit our website for a full list of those locations and keep tuning in throughout the week to learn more about local candidates. Reporting in Yuma, Samantha Bird, News 11.
A data orbital survey is putting Kari Lake as the leader of the Republican voters for Arizona governor. The data conducted from July 18th through the 20th gives Kari Lake an 11-point lead over Karen Taylor Robson. A poll earlier in the month showed Lake only had a 4-point lead, but that has almost tripled on the week before the primary. A look outside, a fantastic day today. We were below 110 degrees for the first time in quite some time with the whole viewing area. Right now, we do have some cloud cover, and it's hard to see the moon because we're in a transition for a new moon coming up on the 28th. Winds are calm to breezy depending upon where you are. Coming up in your full forecast, we're going to talk about not as toasty. That's where our weather is currently. We're right around 100 degrees today. That was below the average in both Imperial County and Yuma County. We also have multiple chances for rain. We've had rain already today, this evening, and throughout the viewing area. And a monolithic monsoon is the name of today's viewer photo of the day. All this coming up a little bit later on. More people are dying from heat stroke this summer in Mexicali. In the last 3 days, 6 people died from heat-related illnesses in Mexicali. All are either homeless or migrants. So far this summer, there have been 15 heat-related deaths in Mexicali. The health department is doing what it can to try to save more lives.
We are going to have a meeting with local businessmen to support us with cooling places for the homeless and migrants from the streets. We are also coordinating with the City Hall shelters. We're doing many actions together to stop deaths from heat.
The health department will also offer services on the street to try and target the homeless population, or anyone has to be outdoors for a long period of time. And with only one hospital in Yuma County, it's not uncommon for patients to be flown to Phoenix or another major city for emergency health care. Air Methods, the parent company of Tri-State Care Flight, facilitates these critical flights. Tri-State Care Flight has been serving the Yuma community for over 20 years, and as of July, the company doubled its capacity by adding a helicopter back to its fleet. To one Yuma family, these flights are a lifeline. Maria Candela's 11-year-old Alessandra has special needs.
The care that she requires is not available in Yuma. We've used this service since she was little.
A Tri-State Care Flight representative says with insurance, patients could pay around $120 for the service. The company also has a patient advocacy program for patients who don't have insurance to alleviate the stress that comes with medical emergencies. For more information, visit our website at kyma.com. Concerns over tractor trailers in San Luis police are reminding everyone that semi-trucks and trailers cannot be parked in residential areas. Several people have complained to the city, saying the big rigs are in the way and obstructing access to their driveways. However, not everyone sees eye to eye on the issue.
It doesn't bother me at all. Everyone is free to do whatever they want.
The noise of the truck bothers me. They leave it on every night.
San Luis PD says it will now cite in a semi-truck driver who break the law. Drivers on Interstate 8 should expect delays starting tomorrow. The Arizona Department of Transportation will have lane restrictions from the Arizona-California state line to Foothills Boulevard. Maintenance crews will be working from 7 o'clock in the evening till 6 o'clock in the morning. On and off ramps may be experiencing temporary closures. ADOT advises you to plan ahead and use alternate routes. The project starts again tomorrow and will end on Friday. Could a tax on the lithium in the Salton Sea generate millions of dollars for Imperial County or drive away potential businesses? The story straight ahead.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. We're celebrating 50 years with Furniture Row, so everything is on sale. That means $50 off every Buena Vista, Summit, and Doctor's Choice Original. Or purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Score 2 Doctor's Choice pillows for only $50, plus 50 months no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Subway's dropping 12 new subs for the all-new Subway Series menu.
The new Monster has juicy steak and crispy bacon.
But what about the new Boss? It looks so good, it makes me hangry.
Settle down there, big guy.
The new Subway Series, what's your pick?
Nick Bolton here with the latest from Bell & Howell. We call them tack glasses. Inspired by the sunglasses worn by our heroes in uniform, tack glasses block blinding glare so well, invisible objects suddenly become visible. Enhanced colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and survive even the harshest conditions. Look, ordinary sunglasses just make things darker, which could be deadly in a tactical situation. Tack glasses improve optical clarity so you can see clearly even in low light. If you've never seen how this light filtering technology works, check this out. Nothing to see, right? But look again as we hold up our tack glasses. A colorful American eagle is revealed. Amazing!
Act now to get your tack glasses for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. So don't delay. Order yours today.
To order, call 1-800-287-1705. Again, that's 1-800-287-1705 or order online at trytackglasses.com.
Happy Monday, everyone. I'm Cole Johnson. Tomorrow on Sunrise, we continue to follow monkeypox, which the World Health Organization just declared as a global health emergency, pitting it in the same category as COVID-19. What this means for a disease that is not well known and how the public is reacting while still trying to exit the COVID pandemic. Plus, we track how COVID relief funding will be dealt with in Arizona schools after a judge dismisses Governor Ducey's lawsuit against the Biden administration. These stories and more tomorrow on Sunrise.
When they learn something new and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
News 11's 8-day forecast at 10 p.m. is sponsored by Yuma International Airport. You're watching Nightside on KYMA News 11, where news comes first.
Welcome back. I'm Scott Gross. A new tax on lithium extraction in California will go into effect next year. Adam Clapp reports on how this new bill is already bringing millions of state dollars to Imperial County, even though some are not on board.
$800 per metric ton of extracted lithium. 80% of the money will go to the county the lithium was mined in, and 20% will go towards Salton Sea renovation projects, making sure the citizens of Imperial get their fair share.
This is an opportunity to put people first over industry.
Lithium extraction companies continue to ink multi-million-dollar deals with automakers to power the electric vehicle future, using natural resources found right in Imperial County. Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia says his constituents have faced high unemployment, poor environmental conditions, and unfilled promises on economic uses for the Salton Sea.
If we're going to allow lithium recovery to take place in our backyard, that the people of Imperial County have to be the direct beneficiaries of this process.
But other California representatives are concerned the tax could hurt economic growth and future investments and make extraction from the Salton Sea too expensive for businesses, causing them to go elsewhere for lithium.
That seems to be a very risky approach, given that lithium is an internationally competitive market.
Controlled Thermal Resources CEO Rod Colwell offered a statement to News 11 on the tax, saying in part, CTR has always supported a fair and reasonable percentage tax to assist Salton Sea environmental mitigation efforts, but hopes the tax doesn't become a burden on businesses. And along with the new tax, the state of California is giving $5 million to the County of Imperial to advance lithium extraction locally. Reporting in studio, Adam Klett, News 11.
Chaotic and fearful moments unfolding at the Dallas Love Field Airport this morning after a shooting shut down all operations there for hours. Meredith Wood has the latest.
Fearing for their lives, people duck for cover at the Dallas Love Field Airport after gunshots echoed through the terminal, sending travelers into a panic. Police say the shooter is a 37-year-old woman who ducked into a bathroom, changed her clothes, and emerged with a handgun.
At this point, we don't know where exactly the individual was aiming. For the most of what we're seeing now, she was aiming at the ceiling, but there was several rounds that are found.
The traveler who shot this video described the chaotic moments when he says TSA employees rushed people outside away from the building after witnessing a massive amount of passengers running from a security checkpoint, screaming about a shooter.
Simultaneously, as she's doing that, our officer engages the suspect, strikes her in the lower extremities. She's taken into custody and is currently at Parkland Hospital. No other individuals were injured in this event other than the suspect.
I'm Meredith Wood reporting.
The unemployment rate remains low, but soaring inflation has many questioning the state of the economy. Yet officials from the Biden administration continue to say the U.S. is not in a recession. CNN's Caitlin Collins explains.
On the economy, it's a moment of truth for the Biden White House.
I think the state of the economy is demonstrating resilience in the face of very significant global economic challenges.
This week, the White House will be watching closely for clues of a recession when new consumer confidence numbers are released Tuesday, followed by an expected interest rate hike by the Federal Reserve on Wednesday, and second quarter economic growth rates out on Thursday. With forecasters predicting the second quarter GDP will be negative, the White House arguing it doesn't mean there's a recession.
Never in the history of our country have we had a recession where the economy was creating jobs, period, let alone creating 400,000 jobs. So those numbers are inherently backward-looking.
While 2 negative quarters in a row is often viewed as a sign of a recession, the president's aides are highlighting job growth and making clear it's not their definition.
Certainly, in terms of the technical definition, it's not a recession.
Even if that number is negative, we are not in a recession now.
Many Americans feel differently. A new CNN poll says 64% of Americans already believe the economy is in a recession. That number even higher than October 2007, when 46% of Americans said the economy was already in a recession. The Great Recession wasn't officially declared one by the National Bureau of Economic Research until December 2008, a full 12 months after it actually began. Asked if the White House is attempting to change the common definition of a recession,
we've always talked about the strength of our economy. We've always talked about how historic it's been, and we've always talked about the transitioning, right? The transitioning to more stable and steady growth.
Another look outside and another chance for some isolated showers tonight, tomorrow, and throughout the week. I'll explain straight ahead in your full forecast.
Ugh-stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
Nurse Mariam Sabo knows a moment this pure demands a lotion this pure. Gold Bond Pure Moisture Lotion. 24-hour hydration. No parabens, dyes, or fragrances. Gold Bond. Champion your skin.
How do you open tough jar lids? Do you try this one? Or this one? Or how about this one?
Honey?
This is the future. Shouldn't there be a robot for this by now? There is. Introducing RoboTwist, the robotic jar opener that easily twists off even the toughest lids. Just set it down, press the button, and watch it work. First, the RoboStrong vise locks down tight. Then the powerful twisting action unscrews the lid. RoboTwist is yours for the special introductory price of just $19.99. That's right, the robotic jar opener that easily twists off even the toughest lids. All for just $19.99. Whether the jar is big or small, RoboTwist can open them all. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. Here's how to get yours today.
Call 1-800-347-9043. That's 1-800-347-9043. Or order online at buyrobotwist.com.
Hope begins with a meal.
That's why we volunteer.
It's vital for a healthy community.
The greatest gift that you have is of your time. Volunteer today.
Pick a nonprofit and help out this summer.
Happy Monday, everyone. I'm Cole Johnson. Tomorrow on Sunrise, we continue to follow monkeypox, which the World Health Organization just declared as a global health emergency, pitting it in the same category as COVID-19. What this means for a disease that is not well known and how the public is reacting while still trying to exit the COVID pandemic. Plus, we track how COVID relief funding will be dealt with in Arizona schools after a judge dismisses Governor Ducey's lawsuit against the Biden administration. These stories and more tomorrow on Sunrise.
Now, your Weather Authority local forecast.
A very good Monday evening to all of you across the desert Southwest. Hope you're enjoying the humidity that we have. We're going to continue to have that as we get through the week. We currently have some storms making their way through the viewing area. More on that in just a little bit. Let's take a look outside right now in the RV World of Yuma Skycam as you're looking at 4th Avenue South, but you're actually looking off to the north. You might be able to see some lightning off into the distance, but we do have cloud cover right now. Winds are calm to breezy throughout the desert Southwest. I want to show you right now the satellite radar. Take a look at what we have throughout the state of Arizona. We've got some rain throughout Tucson, mixed around Flagstaff, and even here in the desert Southwest. This from 7:20 this evening. We slowly zoom in to the desert Southwest, and you'll see that we do have some active storms right around Quartzsite in southern La Paz County, also in northern Yuma County right now. We also had some making their way through southern Imperial County this evening. Leaping ahead and taking a look at our current winds, again, as I mentioned, very light. We're at 9 miles per hour in Yuma, 9 in El Centro. Our air quality index brought to us by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. We're good all the way through the Imperial Valley and south of the border in Mexicali. Temperatures will stay in California for a look at Imperial County. Still around the mid-90s, 95 in Imperial, 93 El Centro, 91 in Holtville and across the county and state line into Yuma County, Arizona. We're at 93 in Yuma, 97 in the foothills, 98 in Welton, and 97 in Tacna. Our viewer photo of the day comes in from the foothills. Anthony Aker sent this one in. A monolith monsoon. And what is a monolith? Well, it's basically a big block. And you can see this big block of clouds coming in on Saturday morning, bringing with them some of the rain that we had on the Fortuna foothills. We saw puddles all over. You felt the humidity. Anthony, thank you so much for sending that our way. Here now, we'll look at your extended forecast brought to you by the Yuma International Airport. Our average is 107. We'll be right around that, if not below. A chance for more showers tonight into tomorrow. We're already having some right now. More on the way Thursday through Sunday. Even cooler temperatures for those of you in the Imperial Valley. You're used to being over 110. Your average is 105. Right around that for the next week. Again, those chances for showers tonight. And again, more Friday all the way through Monday.
Strike tight, flex, shotgun to Mario, 18 sweep, run around until the clock runs and fall down.
The sounds of fall. Football season is almost in full swing, and so is another season of Friday Night Lights. The date to circle on your calendar straight ahead in sports.
Looking for voting information can lead you down a lot of different paths. Clean Elections guides you straight to the facts with easy-to-follow information and resources relevant to you.
Skip the confusion and frustration. Go directly to azcleanelections.gov and vote informed.
Dear Jack of all tracks, they call me an SUV, but I can be what you want. I can wind my way up the mountain or pick up a mountain of gear. Dress up for salsa or roll up my sleeves for tacos. Adventure's got many faces. Let's go places. RAV4.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives. They're coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. The Easy Grip rubberized handles deliver incredible control and accuracy to chop salads in seconds and cut frozen solid meat with ease and get razor-thin slices every time. The non-stick surface means food slides right off and they're dishwasher safe. Plus, they'll stay razor sharp guaranteed. A complete set of chef knives can cost you hundreds, but today you can get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. Order right now and we'll even ship them to you free. Now get your own NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Call 1-800-523-8431 or go to buyNutriBlade.com.
Do you have a passion for sports and have a strong social media presence? NPG of Yuma El Centro has an immediate opening for a full-time sports anchor. We're looking for an articulate sports anchor that can produce and present multiple sports segments during our newscasts. The candidate must have a strong background in sports, solid writing and video skills, and the ability to lead a sportscast and produce a show. Spanish proficiency is a big plus, but not a requirement. You must be able to shoot and edit your own material. When applying for this position, go to KYMA.com to the Jobs Internship section. Sports, weeknights at 10 p.m. Sponsored only by Papa San Rice Bowl. Now, local sports from KYMA News 11.
Is Fernando Tatis close to a return? Welcome back, everyone. I'm Scott Gross. The San Diego Padres have been without their star outfielder, Fernando Tatis Jr., all season, and he seems to be close to coming back. Tatis will be hitting off a live pitcher later this week and is expected to begin his rehab assignment in San Antonio earlier next week. Now, without Nando, the Padres are 11 games over 500 and look to stretch that to a dozen today in Detroit. Let's head out to Comerica Park in Detroit. Padres on the road to kick off a 3-game series against the Tigers. Beginning the top of the third, still a scoreless game, no more. Jerks and Profar at the plate, and he gets it over the fence. Profar sending this one out. Padres striking first. It's Profar's 8th of the year. To the bottom of the third, bases loaded for Eric Haas. And Big Haas of the Tigers. Pitcher Sean Manaea sends this out to the right field wall. Now, initially, the umpires ruled this a double, but upon further review, they say that the ball left the yard. So what was a 2-run double now turns out to a grand salami. Such a bad break for the Padres, and just like that, Detroit is on the board in a big way. They jump out to a 5-1 lead. Top of the fourth now, Manaea still on the mound and leaves one up for Jaime Candelario, and he absolutely crushes it. It's another Tigers home run. They extend their lead to 6-1, and there would be no looking back after that. Detroit rolls to a 12-4 win. To Cooperstown, New York, yesterday, where the National Baseball Hall of Fame inducted 7 new members. They include Tony Oliva and Jim Cott, and the late Bud Fowler, Gil Hodges, and Minnie Minoso, along with Buck O'Neill. Headlining the show was Big Papi, David Ortiz himself, who became the first career designated hitter to be selected on the first ballot when this year's round of selections were announced in January. Ortiz becomes the 4th Dominican-born player to be enshrined at the Hall of Fame, joining longtime friend Pedro Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., and Juan Marichal.
I'm so humbled to be on this stage right now. The last 6 months, I received a special phone call to be elected to the Hall of Fame. I've been thinking about how I got here to this stage, Cooperstown, today. I've been thinking about my life, my career, and most of all, the people that believe in me. I've also been thinking about the lesson I've been taking from their support and the power that we all have to make in a positive difference in this world.
You're watching Friday
And Friday Night Lights is less than 1 month away. Grab your calendars and circle the date. August 19th is when we kick off a brand new season. You'll see the cheerleaders, you'll see the highlights, everything. Join Cole Johnson and myself right here again on NBC 11. Friday Night Lights returns on August 19th. That's all the time we have for sports.
When teens are starting off, there are great times for them to practice driving. Of course, you start in the parking lot with nothing around. But when they get their license and are off on their own, there are times they probably should leave the driving to an adult.
The fatalities last year are the highest since 2007.
Melissa Zaremba investigates the deadliest days for teen driving and why the death rate has recently spiked. Thursday the 28th at 5 p.m.
From the moment they're born, they're unique. Right now, you can get a pair of kids' eyeglasses that include polycarbonate lenses for only $49.99. Call 1-800-EYECARE or visit nationwidevision.com for more information. Nationwide Vision.
If you have someone special in your life and want to give them a special shout out,
Sunrise is here. Just go to KYMA.com/play and enter your shout out, from birthdays to anniversaries or to whatever you want to celebrate.
News 11 will do everything in our power to add you to Sunrise each morning at 6 a.m.
Birthday shoutouts, sponsored by Cold Stone Creamery. Each Wednesday, one shoutout from the week will be picked to receive a free Cold Stone cake. Enter one today.
When I make decisions as a leader, it's not about me or the folks that are here. It's about the next 7 generations coming behind us, making sure that they have the ability to move forward. Prop 27 will help small rural tribes like mine get a seat at the table. Will be transformational for my tribal members. Taxing online sports betting gives us an opportunity to really enhance the lives of our tribe and strengthen the future of our people. Vote yes on Prop 27.
Save big on every new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram during the Make This the Summer event. Happening now at Chavin Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Yuma.
From the moment they're born, they're unique. Right now, when you buy one pair of eyeglasses, you can get a second pair half off. And yes, you can use your insurance. Call 1-800-EYECARE or visit nationwidevision.com for more information. Nationwide Vision.
Before we go tonight, the Yuma Crossing Heritage Area is looking for a local artwork for their art contest. The contest theme is conserving water in Yuma. It's a great way to share your drawing skills while supporting ways to learn and save water. The rules are simple: 1 submission per person, and only paper art is accepted. There are different age groups as well as you can submit to. You can also put your art online, drop it off at the Yuma Crossing. Do all of this before July 31st. Another quick look at your weather forecast and the extended forecast again. Right now, we do have some isolated storms in southern La Paz County, northern Yuma County, and those will continue into tomorrow morning as well. We'll get a little break on Wednesday, and then more possibilities for showers Thursday all the way through Sunday. Our average temperature is 107, so we'll be just below that. So enjoy the decreasing temperatures. Same can be said for those of you in the Imperial Valley. Your average is 105, right around that for the next couple of days. A chance for some showers tomorrow morning, then an increased chance for showers Friday all the way through Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Scott Gross. Coming up next, Jimmy Fallon. And later tonight on Seth Meyers, look for this. Yes, he'll have the KYMA coffee mug on his desk. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow at sunrise and right back here at 5, 6, and 10.